Lupo's was my spot.
Lupo's was the shit. Shout out to Jesus. God bless you, Jesus.
Shout out to Jesus. Shout out to
Look at that. Look at that. Jesus Christ. You ain't know you was coming on here.
No, I didn't know we were going to College Park. Let's go to Wawa. You want to go to Wawa? You want to go to Danny's?
Wawa's right there. Wawa's is right outside.
You got a Wawa right there?
Right there.
Are y'all in Maryland now?
Yes.
Yeah.
They bees in Maryland like that.
You're in PG County all the time?
No.
Brother Matt is from PG County.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Don't do that.
I just learned about this. I didn't realize the county was that.
Something?
I didn't realize. Apparently, being from PG or just saying you're from the county out that way, you might. That's worse than saying you're like homeless or poor or something. Like what? Where does that sit on the level of disrespect?
So let me ask you a question, Rosenberg.
He just jumped right over your shit. He jumped all of your shit.
No.
Jerry Lawler your shit, huh?
That's funny.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
Should have been that first champion.
Skinny Omega should have won the title.
And Hangman Page should have been that first mid-card champion.
Skinny Omega, and then Hangman Page should be taking the title off. Should have took the title off of Skinny Omega, and then you could have had something with Moxley. But the Bucks should have won first, and we should have got the young Mucks out of the way. They should be out of the way right now.
I would have
think
went
putting all
with
them eggs in
Jericho.
that.
I still would have went with Jericho, and then had Kenny take it off of him, and then that's where you had Moxley rip that belt from Kenny Omega. Then you could start this whole Kenny Omega.
Yeah, you reverse the scenario. Yeah.
Yeah, Kenny Omega turns heel without the belts, with the Bucks because they just lost the belts. Now you in this whole section where you upset, and now you want to be the belt collector. A year and a half that went by. Now it makes sense. At this point, it's like, oh, I didn't do it. I did it here. Let me get this belt. Oh, we got this Forbidden Door. Shout out to New Japan with the real Forbidden Door, but I'll talk about that later. But
Okay. Is that what Matt was spitting on?
That's the forbidden backbone.
And you know, but
that's the name of the episode.
They did it backwards. They did it real backwards out here.
Mentioned because people were talking about, they were like, where's WrestleMania 19? Where's WrestleMania 19? And the thing, because I think there is a disconnect, and it happened because I was on I was on Bully Ray's Serious Busted Covers thing, and he asked me like, well, how big of a deal is WrestleMania 19 in Booker T's career, you know?
Right.
And I was like, and I told him, I said, if you ask black people, it's a huge deal, you know?
Right.
And so black, folks are asking, where's WrestleMania 19? Where's WrestleMania 19 in the documentary? And so I mentioned that I answered questions about WrestleMania 19, but it did not make it into the documentary. Right. And so a bunch of, wrestling journalism is probably one of the worst, practice. So least, quote unquote journalism.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like least fact check form of journalism out there. And so that turned into
talking to you, Meltzer.
Right. And so
all of them.
So that turned into people saying that there was a scene about WrestleMania 19 that was in a cut that got mysteriously taken out, right? Which was not the case, right? Even the night of, I was tweeted that this was my first time seeing the documentary. So how could I say that something made the cut or something was in and got cut out if I hadn't seen any of it? I didn't even know I was going to be kept in the documentary until I saw the trailer. Right. Because I figured I'm going in, like I did a lot of WrestleMania 19 talk. I did a lot of other talk, and I was like, well, I doubt they're going to talk about WrestleMania 19. It's been 2 years since I did the interview. I'm probably not even going to be in it, right? Right. And so, so they were saying like one place, and I wish I knew the name of those dweebs. They said that.
Yes, please, thank you. I will mute myself.
Yeah.
Okay, I was during undergrad. I went to Grambling State University. I was working at a bar in Monroe. I was one of the bottle girls, and bottle girls.
Yeah.
So
Keeks had the Keeks out.
Yeah. Anyways, He walked in with like 2 white guys, and it was like another black guy. One of them may have been a wrestler, but I couldn't really identify who he was. But I knew who New Jack was. He came in loud.
Did he smell like pencil shaving?
He was sweating already. He was sweating. He came in loud, and I was just like, that man looked familiar. And I'm like, that's New Jack. And they was like, who the fuck is New Jack? And I was like, it's a wrestler. Y'all don't, because they knew I watched wrestling. I was like, it's a wrestler, y'all don't know. So I had asked my manager, can I do their table? Because I knew him. He was like, yeah, go ahead, because, he may not be here long. Because he was loud. Like, he came in, I guess he was already turned. Right. So he was loud. They was having a good time. I gave him my name. I'm like, my name is Kiki. I be, over this table. Do y'all need anything? Some water, anything? Your name is what? And I'm like, my name is Kiki. Do you need any, do you need any water or whatever? Yeah. And he's like, that's not your name. Your name is Molasses. And I was just like, what? And he was like, your name is Molasses tonight. And then I ain't even going to ask. I already probably knew. So I was like, okay. Right. Whatever. So then they was cool. They tipped me. He made sure that the tables tipped me or whatever. And then he told me to stay my ass in school, make sure I graduate. I did end up graduating the year after. So I did that. And then he was just like, where you gonna be at? And then I was just like,
studying.
No.
Nigga, she was like, I'm be at my girlfriend's house, nigga. Get away.
No.
Damn. Imagine the night you would have had with New Jack.
He's the one they know how to book.
My Kenny exposed him. Did y'all see the match?
And Kenny.
Now, Kenny is the guy that they say he is. He's supposed to have a great match with everybody, right?
Kenny.
I said Kenny. My Kenny, yeah. My Kenny.
I thought you said Chinny.
You talk about the nigga that had the Avengers Pocket Square? That nigga? The skinny nigga on the boat?
On the boat?
No. I'm talking about Kenny Omega.
Yeah, it's the same nigga I'm talking about.
Yeah, same nigga.
No, that's not.
He definitely had an Avengers Pocket Square. He definitely had some whack promos. He definitely
whack promos, whack fits. Facial hair,
no,
the whole fucking thing.
No. Why you hating on him, Drew? What he do to you?
No, I liked Kenny Omega in New Japan. Kenny Omega in AEW is something else.
Kenny Omega has been neutered in
the milk's gone bad, as
they neutered him. They neutered everything. They almost ruined everything Kenny Omega did in New Japan, and now they're trying to make up for it. And I mean,
and it's great.
No,
they're trying.
Yes. And he's wrestling while he's hurt, so you get what you get.
Oh, so it's been a
problem.
So now you admit it.
Yeah.
Who is the best live performance rap artist I've ever seen?
Yes.
That's what you're asking me?
Yes.
For a full concert or for like a time on stage?
Say time on stage.
I don't know the answer that you're looking for.
No, nobody. I'm not looking for an answer at all.
I would say when it comes to jumping on a stage and having the most impact for that time on a stage, I would say Busta Rhymes.
I knew it. I knew he was going to say that.
Who would you say is their wrestling
equivalent?
You mean the Busta Rhymes wrestling equivalent?
So it's like the excitement and thrills per minute in ring. You're not talking about Ric Flair Iron Man match. You're talking about the time they're in the ring is it.
No jobbers. No jobbers.
Right, Horowitz out.
Wow. Busta Rhymes would fuck you up if you heard you saying it. I'm sorry.
I am Mike Sharp is out.
I'm sorry.
I hope you're not considering Busta Rhymes a jobber.
No.
I meant Ric Flair.
That's your man.
Ric Flair job.
Do not get on that Ric Flair conversation with Matt. We will be here all night.
I'm just trying to hit. This is my last question.
I respect it. I like the question. This is a thing. What was the?
Hold on, Cat. Hold on, motherfucker. What's the Maryland side?
I feel like. Listen, it's hard to think about really quick impact in the ring, like someone who, when they're in, was electric, even though he was not a great wrestler.
This is easy at this point.
And not think of Ultimate Warrior, right?
Yeah.
Because his action per minute was.
There's only 5 years left.
That's good. That's good.